Yo, does it show me on YouTube? Can you hear me? All right, bet. Today gonna be live streaming Friday, looking at sales for US30. Here's the ranges. Let's go on the top down analysis. Clear everything out. So yesterday we closed bearish, weak bearish. Closed below this range, but this next candle respected the low. So expecting to come down and create a bottom wick before we continue to push higher if we're going to close bullish. So let's go on the 4 hour. 4 hour looks bullish, but there's no bottom wick. So expecting this to come down, create that bottom wick. Rejecting this area from previous. Let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour also creating a rejection. Nothing here. 30 minutes markup, mainly markup on levels on the 30-minute. So let's see. Closing below this support right here. There's a clean range up until this point. Let's see. About 29 pips. Not really tradable, so probably gonna wait till we close below that to come down till here. This is about 68 tick range. So this is much more tradable. So probably gonna wait until we get that closure below here. Next level after that is probably looking at here. And if we want to go more bullish, I would need a closure above here. And then we can target this area right here. So that's the US30. We're looking bearish for the day. We have to come down and create that bottom wick first before we continue to push higher. Now let's go to NQ. Clear out all the charts. The top down analysis again. Same thing with NQ, except we did close below this range right here. So I would expect us to come down and break this low. And we have a clean range up until right around here, which is about, after breaking this low, almost 300, 1200 ticks. And then 4 hour, 4 hours coming down, rejecting this previous area. 1 hour is consolidating. This markup our zones in the 30-minute. There's a level right here that if we need to go bullish, you need to close above this level. You would need a zone 2 breakout because we're bearish on the day. The whole week was bearish. So to get the full confirmation, we need to go bullish. You would need to close above this level. Next level is right here. That's where we can target once we close above here. It's about 200 tick range, so that's good. And then on the bearish side, closure below here, which we might get. You might get that. So if we close below here, we'll look to target up until we close some partials at this level because it created resistance there. So I have a decent range here. Hopefully price doesn't move without us, but let's see. Next level would be here. So if we see the closure below here, then we can definitely target here. And then obviously full TP would be there. So gonna have to wait 15 minutes here to 13 minutes here to see this closure. Once you get that closure, then we'll enter. But as of right now, it's just a waiting game. So let's go ahead and wait. Okay. Right now, working on two funded accounts. Trying to get funded on my second account. So let's see. So US30 seems to be rejecting that area, closing bullish again. So we'll need to see that full closure above. That we can target here. So I have two accounts set up right now, unfortunately. So it's hard to manage both, but we're figuring that out as we go, especially because the top step rules are a little bit weird as well. Once we get the $1,500 profit on this account, then we can look to what's it called? Add more risk. But as of right now, it's tough to manage risk because we've been used to 5 lots, but now we have to adjust and only enter 2 lots. So the risk is much less, but hopefully we can adjust properly. Yeah, so we need to see that closure below. We're still rejecting that area. Yeah, so we need to see that closure below. We're still rejecting that area. Yeah. So let's see. It's still rejecting. Want to see it close below. We got a clean range to the left over there as well. And like I said, I'm anticipating to come down for a bottom wick because the daily, it has no bottom wick. And then US30 also has no bottom wick either. So once we can close below these ranges, then we can go ahead and enter. But as of right now, no trades. So a lot of trading is just waiting around, trying to get that perfect trade. So we'll see if we can get that today. Usually Friday is the most successful day. So we'll see if we can get this going. I also have another screen open here. I'm looking at TopStep with the two chart layout. You guys just see on screen, unfortunately, but look at that going. we're looking here. We got 10 more minutes for this candle to close. Once this candle closes below, then we can enter. But as of right now, no entries. Don't want to, rush anything. Just want to wait for our trade. Yeah, that's really all we can do here is just wait. That's what a lot of trading is just waiting around, waiting for your setup. Dow Jones looks like it's coming down here, but you're gonna have to see. Yeah, so Dow Jones is also looking bearish, but the only issue that is that we're rejecting this area on the 15 minute, so can't really enter any sells here. Might have been a good idea to enter on the break of it on this own low, but I'd rather have a closure below here before I'm entering. So, and plus 25 pips, it's not 25 pip range isn't really going to do much for us either. We'd be risking about 32. So yeah, I kind of want to just stay out of this for now. Once you get the closure below here, then we can kind of play with this range here. Then once NY opens, you have a larger push down to correct this whole move. We never came back down to retest this area, so we definitely got to come down at least to here, and then full TP will be down here. Still kind of figuring out if price rejects previous resistances or if it just goes down to the full support area. So that's still something we're testing out here, but holding at least till here, and then the rest of the TP will go there. So that's the main thing. Yeah, so there's that, and then MNQ. So MNQ might close below here on the 30 minute. So if we get that closure below, then we're definitely gonna enter for sure, because there's no bottom wick on the daily. So you get this closure below here, this line, definitely gonna correct at least up until this area right here, and then we'll have stop loss on how many pips is this? 32. Okay. Let's see. Let's get our orders ready. Always good to be ready for your orders, otherwise you're always scrambling. Let's see. 120. Yeah, see, this is the issue with MNQ, is that we can't really risk a lot here. I can only enter 2 contracts, which is not enough. But if I go to NQ and I have my stop loss set to how much I want it to be, then I'm going to be over risking. So let's see. I only want to risk 1%, 0.5%, sorry, because it's a funded account. So we got to stay within our parameters. Yeah, it's $600 risk on this one if I enter, so that's too much. Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. First of all, we need the closure below anyways, so maybe on the 5 minute we can get a potential stop, maybe a smaller stop. About 20 ticks instead. Let's see how much that would be. $400. It's closer to our risk parameters, but the only issue is that it's going against my strategy a little bit. But until we get to that point where we're at $1,500 profit, we can only enter 2 contracts, which is really hindering me right now, but it is what it is. So yeah, looks like it's not going to close below though. That's the main thing. 44 seconds left. 30 seconds. Let's see. 20 seconds. If this doesn't close below, then I'm probably not going to enter. Definitely not going to enter. I'm probably going to get coffee or something in the meantime while I wait for the next candle to close. Yep, no closure. So, yep, there's that kind of rejecting that area of support previous. So we gotta wait another 15 minutes to see if we're gonna get that closure below. As of right now, nothing we can really do. Yeah, all we can do here is just wait till we get that closure above here or below here. US30. Nothing much we can do on US30 here. Close bullish on the 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, this was me before. Probably would be entering here on the break of this high, but I don't really think it's worth it. As if for a fake out entry, I don't think so, because like I said earlier, there's no bottom wick on the daily. There's a slight bottom wick, but we need something a little bit longer, at least tapping somewhere into these ranges here, just to grab some liquidity, because we have no liquidity to keep moving up. That's the main thing, is we're gonna need liquidity if we want to keep moving higher. Shout out Dombo for that. But yeah, nothing we can do here. We just gotta keep waiting. I would say the next step would be closing below this range right here. If we can do that, then we have some direction. But then we still can't enter. We have direction, but we can't enter because we need to close. We don't have enough range here. That's the main thing. So we need to close below here. Then we'll have even further confirmation in terms of direction wise, and then we'll have a range to trade as well. And then if we close above here, then we all have all this range. All like probably about 140 pips we can target with this one. But yeah, otherwise, I'm just gonna keep waiting here. It's 12 minutes. 12 minutes until we get other closure. Yeah, I really want this to close on MQ. If we can get that closure, then we'll be good. And then the only issue now is if we enter the next 15-minute, that will be the 15-minute before NYSE open. So the only issue with that is that it's very volatile. So we can always experience being stopped out, even though price will still move in our direction after. But that's due to volatility near the NYSE open. But again, I think we'll get a slight push. I have entered trades 8:15 before, and they usually worked out. But as of right now, nothing much we can really do here. So just gonna keep waiting. Any questions, just drop them in the chat. Any questions about strategy or anything? So you only got 2 viewers in here as of right now, but everyone starts somewhere. Any questions? Anyone got any questions? If you do, just drop it in the chat. Feel free to, I'll answer anything. Yeah. Looks like we're somewhat breaking below there. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get a coffee. If there's any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll answer them as soon as I get back. But yeah. And we back. Still rejecting the area, so we gotta keep waiting. Can't do much here. Um, yeah. US30 seems to be coming up a little bit. But yeah, I can't do anything here. Fake out would have been a good. That fake out play would have been a good entry. About 14 pips. But yeah, just want to keep waiting. I don't want to rush into any trades right now. I'm up about like 2K for the week or so. So I better just not risk my profit, you know. Just want to keep what I have right now. End off the week with a good note. 6 weeks profitable straight. But yeah, as of right now, just gonna keep waiting. Says we got one viewer right now. So whoever you are, just drop a comment. 2 viewers, pretty solid. But yeah, as of right now, we got about 5 minutes for this closure. If we can close below here on NQ, we're gonna enter for sure. About a 21 pip stop, depending on if we close below. So if we got a 21 pip stop, I'll probably enter on this one on NQ because MNQ is too little risk. It's not going to do much for us. So just going to wait until we get that closure below here, and then we're going to enter. So 3 more minutes if we can get that closure below. What's good, Parth? Get your trades ready, man. Get your setup ready, man. You're going to be entering soon if this closes below. US30 still consolidating. Got on my other screen. Not much we can do there. I think honestly, if it continues to push up without that bottom wick, I would want to see it at least tap into. I'll show you guys right here. To continue without a bottom wick, I would say we would first need to come into at least like these levels or these levels, retest here before we can continue pushing up, because there's no bottom wick. We have no liquidity for the day to keep pushing up higher. So that's the main issue here. But that's why I'm just focused on MQ right now. We pushed up heavily. You know, we're bullish. We closed below on the daily. Closed below this level right here. I don't want to move this because it's my level set on the 30-minute, which is mostly what I trade off of. But close below here. So we should at least either fill this wick or continue pushing down to 18,500-ish levels. So that's what we're looking for. Probably not all in one day, but you know, it'll probably keep pushing. So we're gonna see. But yeah, we're kind of rejecting creating that top wick. We got a little bottom wick here, but not enough to call it a bottom wick, I would say. Honestly, I would prefer this not to close below, because then I can just kind of hold off entering. Yeah, because I don't want to enter before NYSE open, because any trades that are near NYSE open, those always lead to volatility, and you can get stopped out and price continue moving in your favor. That's the main issue with that. So yeah. Short of the data pop, short of news. Sheesh. I mean, that's good. I mean, the thing I've noticed with specific red folders is some of them push and some of them don't. On gold, a lot of them will push, but Um, I stopped trading gold. I only trade, these equities now. So I think mostly the ones that push is unemployment, and I can check my data on TradeZella real quick. Let me see. 'Cause I took some notes on that to see what pushes so I can set buy stops and sell stops. Let's see. Notes. Here we go. So news events. Yeah. Prelim. Yeah. So unemployment's the one that really pushes. Price. I would say. But yeah, we got that. I think we got that closure below here. So we're gonna have a sell stop actually right here on the break of this candle low. Yep, on the break of this candle low, we're gonna have a sell stop. So yeah, I'm gonna enter one lot on NQ, sell stop. You got that order set. Risking 400. I don't want to risk 400, but I kind of have to because of the risk parameters that TopStep is placing on me. So that's the main issue here. But it looks good. Got that closure below. Once you break that low, it should continue pushing down. Also got it on my other account as well. But yeah, that's what we're looking for here. Move my TP down a little bit. Does not mean we're gonna go to this TP fully, but we're looking to get there. Hearthman, what you trading right now? Jeremiah's here in here. Get on it. Open up your account, man. Let's enter some trades, bro. Thank you. Let's get it. We got a play coming up here. Sell stops ready to go, man. Especially once we get to like 825, probably gonna see a lot of volume. So, yeah, as soon as we get that, we'll be good to go. And then US30 still consolidating, so just gonna keep holding off on that one. Yeah, complete consolidation at US30. So let's see what we can get here. Coming down. Almost gonna be activated here. What up, Hamza? Let's get it. Sell stops ready to go. We're about to get activated here. Almost there. Sheesh. Meetings are always tough while trading, but you gotta put yourself on mute, man. She's about to come down, coming down. As soon as we can break that previous 15-minute low, we'll be in. Got that closure below, clean range. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of volume coming in here, especially on a Friday. We saw that push yesterday. Damn, you corrected the whole thing. So I'm looking for that correction back down. Got all that clean traffic. Yes, sir. Looking for sells today mostly. Again, no bottom wick on the daily. No bottom wick on the daily. So today is a good day to hold for sure. I'm not a holder myself. I just got filled on my other account. Filled here. Let's see what we can do here. A logging on my iPad to manage risk, close out positions as needed. Let's see. There's some drawdown, light drawdown right now. Up $20, 25. Let's see. Once we get some closures on the 15-minute, we'll manage risk. But yeah, as of right now, yeah, I think we're gonna be good to go. Keep pushing down. We're just in some drawdown right now. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. But the only way we're gonna close out this trade is if we see this candle start, this 30-minute start to break its own high. If it starts to break its own high, then yeah, more than likely we're gonna go up a little bit more to get some more liquidity, I'm assuming. But yeah, as of right now, no reason to close out this trade. Just gonna keep holding, letting volume kick in. Volume should be kicking in higher in about 5 minutes, closer to NYSE open. So yeah, just chilling right now. Down 150, 140, some drawdown, not bad. Let's see what we got here on the 5 minute. 5 minute coming up to create that top wick. Yeah. It is breaking the previous candle high. 5 minute didn't respect this area, but I don't trade based off the 5 minute. I mostly trade off 15 and 30. So that's what we're looking at here. Yeah, main reason why I like to avoid the 5 minute is just simply due to the fact that you can get a lot of fake outs on the 5 minute, which is the main reason why I like to avoid it. 15 minute, 30 minute, higher confluence time frames. And you know, that's just, I learned Roger Banks. I took Roger Banks' course. He was the first person to basically show me the 30 minute, 15 minute. Went through that whole course, saw some success with the 15 and 30. And you know, it's a good balance between waiting and you know, being able to enter frequently. So that's what I like about it, is that even though it does require some patience to the 15 and the 30, you can still get it in a lot of trades based on that time frame. So that's the main thing. But yeah, so in about 3 more minutes, probably gonna get a lot more volume coming in here, closer to NYSE open. And there's gonna be a lot more volatility too, which is the issue. So we can get stopped out here and price can still move in our favor, but we still gotta follow our plan and manage risk accordingly. Still in some drawdown right now. Honestly, I would only want to risk 250, but again, due to the parameters that TopStep has placed on me on this funded account, that's the main reason why I'm not. That's the reason why I'm risking a little bit more right now. But yeah, so let's see. Coming down here a little bit. Created that top wick. If we can flip and break this low, we should be able to keep pushing. But let's see how this 5 minute can close here. Any questions, just drop them in the chat. If you guys have any questions on this entry, yeah, just let me know. Being in drawdown is the worst, but it's all part of the game. going down, especially if this 5 minute can close within this previous 5 minute body candle. If it can close inside this body, that would be a good sign as well. But I mean, again, I don't trade based off the 5 minutes, so I'm not going to really take this into consideration right now. I'm just waiting for this one to close, and then the next candle is going to be the NYSE candle close to it. So that's going to bring in a lot of volume, and then we're hoping that that's going to help bring us down. Yeah, so down 130, 125. Gapped up a little bit, but yeah, like I said, we closed within this body, so that's a good sign. But this gap up, not promising. But let's see how it goes. Sheesh. Yeah, I see a lot of volume coming in. Yeah, we might get stopped out here, but again, that's all part of the plan because, like I mentioned, there's a lot of volume that comes in near NYSE, so that's why we see this huge push up right now. This might just be liquidity prior to open. This is gonna push us further down. Especially, oh shoot, yeah, it's getting close to our stop loss.
Order filled.
Got stopped out there, so it is what it is. Can't control that. You know. Yeah, I can see that now though, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, there was 400 on that trade. Otherwise, we would only lost 250 if it was really up to me. But again, gotta follow these damn risk parameters from TopStep. So I can only use NQ contracts. Still up for the week. Still up $320 for the week. That's the main thing. I'm only willing to risk probably about 250 more because I still want to end off the week profitable on this account. But let's see how everything goes. That's why I don't like trading. Sometimes it's 8:15 candle because we'll see a lot of volume and it'll stop us out, but it'll still continue to move in our favor. But yeah, let's just see if this 30-minute can close below again. We'll have another sell stop after we see a top wick form. So first, let's just see that closure below here. Yeah, once you see that closure, or I mean, I guess if potentially if there is a chance for us to continue moving higher, just with no bottom wick, I would need to see the NYSE candle at least come down first, and then grab some liquidity, and then break above this high before we can obviously keep pushing. But yeah. That's why I don't like it, because it's coming back down again. That's what I don't like about trading so close to NYSE opening. Yeah, we took that previous candle high, so I just don't want to over risk here. Continue holding in that trade probably would have been like $600 drawdown, which is just too much. But see, like that's usually what happens with that. I think we're gonna hold off again though. For now, unfortunately, we would have been in some profits right here. But if we close below again and we see a top wick, I'll re-enter and I'll get in again. I have my order card ready to go. Getting the 30-minute closure below would be ideal, and then sell stops below here. Again, because I'm not changing my bias based off that loss, because that was just a liquidity grab, like I mentioned. There always is some liquidity grab at NYSE, near NYSE open. Fortunately, would have been into profits here too, but it's all good. I'm gonna have my sell stop ready to go here. Only if we get that closure below. 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. I'm gonna place. I'm gonna place it, and then we'll see what happens here. I'm ready to delete it though. Got that top wick, got activated. Up 180, 225, 300, 360. Then move stop loss to break even here. Up 420, 460, 500, 580, 600. Gonna close position. Closed out. Made all that money back, so, and some profits, so that's good. Great trade there. Stayed patient, obviously. Yeah, that's all we can really ask for here. Just patience and waiting. Got a great pop there. Closed below too. So even though it can be seen as a riskier entry just because we entered on NYSE Open, I saw the top wick being formed there. So when you create that top wick first, that's always better because then there's more of a reason for you to push down. So we retested that area with the top wick, broke the low, came back down, and then we filled the entire range, which is what I was looking for. Only thing is it didn't set my buy limit, which is the only problem. And would have probably ended up with some profits today, but we can keep waiting. Yes, sir, Parth. Hopefully you got in that trade, man. Yeah, so 1-1 on the day. That's the only thing. 1-1 on the day. Not bad, especially on a Friday. US30 is coming up here, but US30 have to wait for the closure. Hey, good shit, Parth. You got in that trade. Glad to see you made some money off that, man. Glad to see you made some money off that, man. So now the thing is, even though we have no bottom wick on the daily, we did come down, and if we reject anything here, I think it's enough liquidity so if we start to close bullish that we can continue to the next range. So this entire liquidity grab technically is enough to keep pushing us higher, I think. But again, we need to wait to see how this 15-minute closes, and if we can close well, then we should be fine. Close is bearish. I mean, obviously I have the bearish bias today. So yeah, I want to see something bearish. I want to see us close below here, this level right here. If we close below there, then we can go ahead and fill this range as well. And if you look at US30, always some crazy pushes on US30 at open. That's the thing I hate about it, is you always feel like you're missing out on the move. But again, it's not in our plan to enter. There's good times for impulse entries. Good impulse entry here would have been probably below this low. But again, it's too much support here for us to be a part of that move as well. Yeah, so next thing, all we can do on US30 here is if this closes with a large wick, we can probably enter and anticipate to fill that wick. But next thing I'm looking for here is a closure above here, and if we can get that closure, then we can target this range. The only issue again is just that this doesn't have a bottom wick either, so that's the main issues we're facing on all these candles. But yeah, you can only get so much. Yeah, so MNQ is pushing down heavily. Uh, yeah. See, look at that coming down. 4 hours coming down. Um, the only other thing is that you see how it rejected this level perfectly. It's because there's another support here. This is like a whole area where we've been seeing some rejections in the past. So it rejected that area perfectly. So yeah, I would want to see the next closure, but the next sell I would take would probably be below here. Anything, anything below here, probably filling this gap, I would say would be the main thing. But yeah, anything from here to here, we can definitely target. But as of right now, I can't do much here. Just gotta keep waiting 9 more minutes to see this closure. US30 as well. Um, kind of rejecting a little bit. But I don't know. We'll have to see. So for US30, in order for me to enter here on the 15 minute, the main thing I want to see is either this closure above here or a bottom wick, like at least taps into here, or a steep enough bottom wick where if we flip, then we have a good stop loss. Because that's the main thing, is we want to have a good stop loss. And as of right now, if we just enter off market, 160 pip stop loss isn't going to do much for us. Hey man, if you got some money on this trade, just let's throw some likes up, man. Throw some likes up. Got another trade potentially coming up here. So let's see how this goes. So yeah, let's see how NQ can close. Got about 8 minutes till closure, so just sit back and relax. Just wait. Main reason why I'm even doing these streams is reading this book right now called One Good Trade. Essentially, what this book goes over is just the prop trading industry. This one guy, Mike Bellafiore, started his own prop firm, and essentially he just goes into how he's training all these traders, um, and basically developing them all. And one thing that they all did was they all went back and they reviewed the trading sessions. So the main reason why I'm doing these streams is just so I can have it for myself and go back and see the mistakes that I made, and kind of adjust and keep bettering myself as a trader as well. But again, it's also for you guys too. If you guys want to make some free money, um, you guys can always be a part of the trades too. But yeah, again, main reason. Here's the cover of the book. If you guys want to potentially grab it, One Good Trade. Pretty good book, pretty interesting because I'm also a prop trader too. So seeing what makes other prop traders successful, that's something that I want to follow. So again, that's the main reason why I'm doing these streams is I can go back, watch these streams, see what potentially where I messed up, what I can improve, and just just like an athlete goes in, reviews their game footage. This is the same thing for me, reviewing game footage, going back, seeing what I can do better. Um, Yeah, that's about it, man. So yeah, that's the main reason why I started these streams. Another great book, man. I recommend to any trader. Um, this book right here, man. This is what really I think helped set my mindset right. Just kind of being more appreciative of everything in life and all the blessings that you have, and just being more positive. This is probably the best book that I've read so far in terms of mentality. Definitely recommend this book if you're a trader too, because obviously trading is mostly psychology. So if your psychology is not there, man, how are you going to trade? So again, recommend this book too. Really good book. Took a bunch of notes on here. Got to go back through and start implementing the daily things. One of the main things I think the takeaway is just mental imagination, putting yourself in situations where um, you face a challenge and you see how you address that challenge in the moment. So um, kind of being in the theater of your own mind, like Maxwell Maltz says. So just imagery, and yeah. Always gotta make sure your mental's right in this game. If your mental's not right, how are you gonna trade, man? If you're depressed or anxious about shit, how are you gonna trade, man? That's the main thing. Yeah, if you guys recommend any books, drop them in the comments, man. Definitely will take a look at those books. Always looking for a new book to read, but yeah, once I finish this book, one good trade, gonna move on to the next book. Okay, NQ coming down heavy, man. 3 more minutes for a closure. Anyone got any questions? If you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat. I can answer anything about strategy, what I'm looking for the day. We know we got 4 viewers right now, so yeah, feel free to drop anything. But yeah, we'll see. If we can get this closure above on US30, I think that'll be a good entry. But yeah, I mean, NQ is coming down here, but the main issue with that is just too much stuff going on over here for me to enter. I just don't like this area right here. I would rather just wait until here to enter, I think. I mean, potentially the only other thing I might look for is a wick fill. So if we close below here, around here-ish, when we create that top wick, I would get it on the break of its own low. And we have about 100 ticks that we can fill. So that's a good range of filling that we can have, but yeah, that's the main thing I'm looking for. But yeah, I think US30 might close above here, so I'm gonna have my orders ready. Uh, yeah, so let's see what you can get as a stop loss, man. 97 ticks. Let's see, these stop losses are huge, man. That's the main issue. But yeah, we have to close above here. $30, y'all. We're pushing heavily. If it closes with no top wick, I'm not gonna enter because I'll have to wait to see a bot or to see some type of top wick, because no top wick means no range. So that's the main thing as well. 10 seconds here. Buy stop set.
Order filled.
Got filled there. Let's see what we can do here. We're in on this trade right here. And some drawdown, light drawdown. And some profits here. Feel free to trim whenever you guys want. I'm holding this for a little bit longer. I want to see at least 200. We have a clean range up until here, I would say. So here's where probably I'll start to trim a little bit. Probably a little bit earlier than that. I'm gonna trim a little bit right here. Actually, not yet. I'm gonna wait until we hit a little bit more profit. Okay. See, that's why I don't like one-click trading, man. It won't let me trim on time. Let's see here. Still coming up here. Up 140. $150, $180, $190, $230. I'm gonna sell one contract here. Stop loss to break even. Sell stop, yeah. I might just close out this trade. Honestly, I'm gonna sell right here. I just closed out that trade. Yeah, that's good right there. And then I'm gonna close out on my other account right here as well.
Order filled.
Stop loss to break even on my other account. Yeah, good here. Yep. So if you guys got in that trade too, never traded YM. Yeah, I mean, it's the thing about YM is it pushes very well, and it pushes after 10 a.m. too, which is a thing that I don't like personally. I don't like trading after 10. But on Fridays I will trade after 10 though. That's the thing. But yeah, YM, I do like YM though. It's probably one of my favorite pairs as well. But my win rate is definitely much higher on NQ than YM. If you guys held that trade, you guys should see some pretty good profits. I'm still holding on my other account. How much did I make on that? I made about $300 on that. Pretty good. Still holding on my other account. I'm gonna trim one more contract here.
Order filled.
I got one contract running. I might sell this last contract.
Order filled.
Oh shit.
Order filled.
There we go.
Order filled.
There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Great fucking trade, y'all, man. Great fucking trade. If you didn't get stopped out on that first one, you probably would have been up about $600, $700 in the day. But just because we got stopped out on that first trade, man. Hey, I like that. I like that, Jay. I mean, Parth. I like that. W's in the chat, man. If you got in, there's only 2 viewers, but shit. I mean, whoever was in here made some money for sure. That's what I like to see. Main reason we do these streams to help you all out, make some money, potentially learn something, you know. But yeah, so great trade taken today. 2 trades taken today actually. So I'm chilling, man. Like, you know, I made $300. Hey, good shit. 410. I like to see that, man. You made more money than I did, bro. So good shit, Brody. Yeah, bro. So plan is, I mean, just chill basically, you know. It's Friday. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend. Fucking Deadpool came out. Probably gonna go see that. Top Golf today. Man, enjoy y'all Friday, man. Parth, you made some money, bro. There's no reason for you to either get in now, but if I see something, I'll definitely call it out. But you know, you made some money, bro. That's all that matters, man. Let's see. But yeah. So now what we're gonna look for, I think, is I need to see a bearish candle closure on YM, on YM, because for me to enter there, let me see what's going on here. Let me just go on the actual chart itself. Yeah, man, this thing pushed crazy. So if potentially can get a closure above here, we still have more ranges we can target up till here. But yeah, I think this candle is just so fucking big that you don't want to just get in here. Yeah, man, that's the thing. This candle is so big that we need to see some type of retracement before we can even get into more buys here. And NQ, if you can get this closure below here, I might get in more sells, depending. But we would need to see it close below, and US30 is pushing like crazy. It's like a lightsaber, man. It's gonna be pushing through, bro. How many pips was that? 70 ticks, yeah. Could have held for a little longer, man, honestly. But you know, it's hard to manage 2 accounts. It's really hard to manage 2 accounts. That's the main thing, man. It's hard to manage 2 accounts. Still trying to figure that out. What I should have done is had two accounts on the same platform with TopStep, but yeah, I tweaked. Now I got 1 account on Trade8 and 1 account with TopStep X, so I gotta have 2 separate platforms open. But the plan is, after I pass my second funded account, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my 3rd account, get to 150K in funding. Then once I pass that, open the 4th account, and all the accounts after the second one will all be on TopStep X. It's because there's less commission. You can have 2 charts open. You don't have to pay for premium. This is all benefits in my eyes. So yeah, the goal is to hit 250K in funding. After that, you know, just chill and just trade full time, hopefully, man. Parth, man, what are you at in your account? You funded yet, or you still need to pass? Funded, good shit, bro. What are you at? Like funded wise, how much more do you need to like what? Where are you at profit wise? I'm only at 990. Yeah, same here. I'm only at 990 profit right now. So I need to get to 1500 before I can enter 3 contracts, which is so just stupid to me. But what can I do? 40. Hey man, cash some of that out, bro. Cash out, man. Cash out 2700, bro. Cash out 2700 and just go fucking enjoy, bro. That's another thing, man. Is fucking 2 years of fucking failing and not seeing any money out of this to finally getting funded. Like it's a big accomplishment for me. Um, but yeah, I put 2 years into this game, man. So anytime, whenever I get to profit, I'm gonna take it out, bro, because I need to reward myself for all this work. See, bro, it's a journey, bro. It's just like college, man. 4 years for college. Yeah, Brody. Yeah, that's the game. That's why you just gotta keep grinding. You gotta have that belief in yourself to be able to accomplish these things. Man, all the hard work, sweat, tears, been through all of that, man. And yeah, bro, gotta pay the tuition. You're right, bro. Exactly. That's the mindset, man. That's the mindset. And another thing is, I just switched over to futures too. I used to trade forex, and the biggest thing with forex is fucking you get slipped hella. Um, you get slipped. Um, the brokers make a commission off you, all that stuff. And the thing with futures is that it's all regulated, so you don't have to worry about getting paid out. That's the thing I like about futures, and I'm very glad I made the switch to futures. Probably the best thing I've done. Uh, Probably the best decision I've made. It was a slight learning curve, but if you put in the work just to learn the software and learn how to place and exit trades, then you know you'll be good. Yeah, I entered a put option on Apple like 2 3 weeks ago for 500, and that shit yeah, I lost that. So I don't trade options, man. Anything I'm gonna do in my Roth is all gonna be index funds. Maybe some single stocks. I'll buy them. Like I bought SoFi a while ago. Bought Nvidia at like 200. All that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna have that in my Roth. So I'm not gonna be doing options in my Roth. Hey man, send this stream to your friends, guys. I mean, we had like 5 viewers today, so for the first day is not bad. Uh, so yeah, definitely dropped a lot of good information in this too. For sure, I dropped some good information in here. But yeah, man, I don't see anything, man. I'm just gonna hop off the charts, bro. NQ's rejecting too. All these wicks. Let me show you guys. All these wicks down here just shows me a rejection. So if we close above here, I might take buys going up again. Because that'll be a fake out as well as a liquidity grab. And I think almost 400 ticks of liquidity. I think that'll be good. So the next move will be a 30-minute closure below here. 30-minute closure below here, or a closure above here. That's what I'm mainly looking for on the next steps. And then YM. Thing is that we push with like barely any bottom wick, and the thing is I'm hesitant to enter like that. It worked out this time, but it's something that we don't want to really do in the future. But as of right now, that's it. Yes, sir, Parth. try to cash some of that out, man. Definitely take some profits. Reward yourself for all the work you put in, man. I'm still gonna be on the charts though, so anyone who wants to stay here, um, feel free. Also, gotta hop on my corporate job too. Gotta get my laptop. Peace out, Parth. Appreciate you. Drop a like, bro, if you can. Hopefully, you know you made some money today, bro. So just drop a like, share with your friends if you can, Brody. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go grab my corporate laptop, bro. Who's that one viewer, man? Make yourself known in the comments, man. I want to see who's loyal and who's not. Sheesh, that 9 a.m. candle push, man. I have a trade coming up here soon. You gotta wait 15 minutes though. Drop a comment. There's one viewer in here. Whoever you are, drop that comment, man. I want to see who it is. Get a name to a face, man. Who's here from the beginning? I'm up about $1,000 this week. On my funded account, up about $1,000. On my other account, up about 300 for the week. I think 400, maybe 700. So all in all, a pretty good week, man. It's up like $1,700 total. Yeah, I can't really ask for much more than that, man. $1,700. That's more than I make right now in a week. So it's not much you can do. I mean, 1,700 maybe it's about the same. Gotta finish up these reports for my job too, man, right now. So I really hope on NQ this thing doesn't close below because let me show you all real quick. I don't want this to close below right now because if on the 15-minute closes below, there's still this range here. But if it closes below on the 30-minute, it's all clear. So I want to wait till it's closed on the 30-minute below here, and then once we get that, we can target more lows, and we can hold that trade as well. For US30. US30, I want to see this kind of come down. This is what I want to see for US30. I want to see it come down. Come down to here. And then create a support. Create a support, and then the next candle will be the entry candle. So let me just get my tools out here. So the next candle will be the entry candle. This is what we would want to see on the next candle. Break of that high, retest the high, and probably continue pushing higher, honestly. So that's kind of what we want to see here. I know it's not the best drawing, but this is what I'm looking for. It's bearish support formed on a previous level around here. And then the next candle will be the pushing candle that we want to get into. So that's what I'm looking for. All these, like, price can't just sustain this type of move forever. So even though we're a bit bullish right now, it's not gonna be able to sustain this until we come down a little bit. And it might be now that we might go bearish here. Bearish at previous resistance turned into support. Bearish form support, push up. That's what we're looking for. All right, y'all. Daily report's done. Yep. Coming down here on that US30. How much time we got left? 4 minutes. Hopefully 4 minutes. We can just keep respecting here for US brand Q. And once we close below, we'll be set for sales below here. But yeah, so as you can see, like breaking highs is another way to grab liquidity as well. So if you break highs and still close below, then that's another indication that you have grabbed liquidity. So now anything below here is fair game, especially because there's like a little gap here. I'm expecting us to fill the gap. I don't think this constitutes a gap fill because we didn't get, even though it came down, it didn't close through the gap. So that's what I'm anticipating here. But yeah, so now what we have to do is you have to record our trades. So that's the next step. I'm gonna do that now, actually. Always make sure to record your trades, man. So that's what we're gonna do here. Just journaling my trade for the day. Stopped out here. 15-minute initial as well. I'm gonna go on mute for a sec while I enter this meeting. Hey, in a meeting right now, so once this meeting's over, I'll be back on the mic. Only thing is, what we're looking for now is essentially basically just a closure above here. If we get this closure above here, I'll be entering buys to go back up because it's an engulfing candle as well. So that's what I'm looking for here. Nothing on YM yet. We do have that actually. the thing I was talking about earlier with it coming down being fair. So if we close above here, I will enter another buy. But as of right now, nothing. So I got 7 minutes left. So just gonna keep waiting. I'm gonna go back on mute for a little bit until I finish this meeting. Just finished my portion of the daily stand-up, so now I should be good to go. If you hear anything in the background, it's just my meeting going on. Feel free to ignore that. But as of right now, we might have buys coming up here. If we can get this closure above here, then we will enter buys for sure. Yeah, we're gonna enter buys for sure if we close above. Let's see.
If we could get some knowledge transfer. I'm glad that Mohammed is excited to get more of the CLOS and help us for support it for
Buys coming up here shortly. We have 3 more minutes left. As soon as we get this closure above here and we see a bottom wick, we'll enter buys because we have a clean range up till here. Up until here, I think, basically. So Uh, okay, got. Okay, we got about a minute left here. Um,
Question for you. Are we at the point where we'll see black tag, or is that something to be there just for awareness until you wrap up the work for the conversation?
Yeah, I think most stories on block just leave them out to get those.
Okay. No worries. Just want to make sure they're still on the radar of your camera. Okay, that works. Alright, I know we're at time here. The only updates I had, I don't know if anyone brought it up as part of their updates, but the release schedule, I believe there was a change to it. So just want to make sure that he was aware. I believe that the date got pushed out or pulled in, I forget.
didn't close above there. So don't really like the entries here. Potentially, if we create a bottom wick and then re-break the high, then we can get him. Let's see. Let's see here. Now we can potentially set a buy stop on YM. Actually, let's delete that on YM. Let's focus on NQ. Trade, create new order, buy stop. Got this order created right here. Yeah. So if this can flip here, then we can go ahead and enter. But otherwise, nothing else to do here. You have a buy stop set. I mean, for YM, I do like YM, but the only issue is that the 30-minute has just kept on pushing, and these candles are getting smaller. So candles getting smaller, it basically entails that the volume is dying down to the upside. That's about it. That's why I don't want to enter on YM. So yeah, not gonna enter YM. NQ, I have the buy stop set, but looking like it's not gonna get activated here. So the next thing we're gonna look for is just closure below here, and then we can target this up until here, basically. We can just delete this now altogether because we're not gonna enter anyways below here. So. So yeah, here we go, guys. Just looking for sales below here. That's about it. That's all we can look for. If we reject and we start to break this high, this current candle high, then we can go ahead and continue to push higher. So we have a buy stop set here, but looking like we're not gonna get activated on that. So the next thing we're gonna look for is just closure below here, and then we'll enter sales. So we're probably gonna delete this for now. Jeremiah, I'm using Tradeovate right now. Tradeovate and TradingView. You can load up funds onto Tradeovate, and then you probably just gotta learn how to use a platform after that. I could probably send you some videos on that. So if you're interested, just let me know. But yeah, I think you missed out on a couple of our trades. We made about 300 today, so that was good. Let's see what we get here. We got about 10 more minutes till a closure. So we need a closure below here to get in any other positions. This level right here. I'm gonna mark that up a little bit brighter. This is gonna be the next level we look for a closure below. That's the only reason we're gonna enter. Otherwise, we're not gonna enter. And then for YM, what I'm thinking is if we close below here, I think then we can correct this whole move because we never came back down to retest this area. Even on the 5-minute, we never came back. So if we can close below here on the 15, I'm probably gonna enter a sell to correct this move. And the 4-hour also needs, the 4-hour closed right at resistance, I think. It closed slightly, let's see. 4-hour close right at resistance, basically. So that might just be it. That might be the level. So yeah, once this closes below here, I'm gonna enter sells on the 15-minute. It might push without us. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, I could enter here on the 5-minute on the break of this candle low. But the thing is, I'm not a 5-minute trader. I don't like to trade shorter from time frames. Leads to a lot of fake outs. Also, there's no bottom wick on this 5-minute anyway, so it's a little bit choppy. So yeah, just gonna wait for this closure. Once we get that closure bearish, then I'll be able to enter. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for today. But as of right now, there's nothing we can do here. Just gotta keep waiting, staying patient. Half this game is just literally sitting around waiting. That's really what you want to do. Wait till you see what you like and then enter. Got about 8 minutes left, man. What's good, Randy? Get ready to trade, Randy. We got a trade coming up here pretty soon. So yeah, you got about 7 minutes, 6 minutes left. See how this goes. What we're targeting is YM. The main reasons why I want to enter this is we have a bearish engulfing candle. If it can close like this, we have a bearish engulfing, slight little support that was created. So bearish engulfing, slight support created here, as well as this resistance here. If we close below that, break the lows, we can correct this whole move to retest back into this area, because we never retested this. Maybe you see on the 5-minute, we never retested this area. So that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, got about 5 more minutes left. Just gotta stay patient. Five more minutes, y'all. 5 more minutes, man. Let's get it. If this doesn't close below here, I still might enter on the break of these lows, because this area has never been retested. Again, we have to retest this area. And the 4-hour closed right at resistance as well, which is another thing. And we grabbed liquidity first, and then we ended up closing below. So that's another thing. So yeah. And then NQ is coming down. Let's see. NQ is coming down to our level as well. So I might have a trade here. You might have a trade here, yeah. And this goes along with, yeah. So yeah, we can target this area to come down as long as we can re-break the 4-hour lows. But if this doesn't close below here, then we're gonna stay out. Who's in here, man? Who we got viewing right now? Who's in here right now, man? Got 2 viewers. I don't know who it is, man. I want to see who's showing love out here. Okay, yeah, Randy. I'm gonna let you know because we might not get an entry, Randy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We got 2 minutes left, but it's not looking like we're gonna get a trade, Randy. Unfortunately, we'll see. I mean, just wait 2 more minutes if you can. If not, all good, bro. Was good, Hamza. Yeah, bro. I'm what I'm playing is basically if we can get this bearish engulfing candle on YM to close below here, I'll look for more shorts on US30. But other than that, on NQ, I want to see a closure below here. Otherwise, I'm not going to enter anything. See a lot of rejection wicks here too, so we need that full closure below. Otherwise, for in terms of buys, for buys, I'm going to look above here because we have a range one right here. This is the range one resistance. And then the second, this will be range two. So if we want to go against the bias of the day, which is bearish, we have to go above the range two. So anything above here will be fair game to go to here. But other than that, I'm just gonna sit back and wait. It doesn't look like we're gonna get any closures here, so I'm probably gonna just hold off. YM also looks like the same thing, man. Like not gonna get the trade, so probably just gonna keep waiting. I have a haircut at 11:15. So probably gonna hop off the stream around 10:15 ish, I would say. Um, music is very calming. I like to hear that. Hamza, I mean, the thing is for me, that'll be an impulse entry, and I don't want to enter impulsively. I want to enter based on closure. That's the main thing for me, man. So I'm probably just gonna hold off for a little bit. Although I do think we're gonna come back and break this daily low. Probably towards the end of the day. So I'll come back on the charts around 2 to see if we do that. Around 1 or 2, that'll be my time of coming back on the charts. But yeah, we're rejecting heavily here. So I just want to see this close below here. I'm glad you like the music, Jeremiah. You need some calming music in this high stress environment. Yeah, US30 no entry. US30 no entry. NAS no entry either, unfortunately. So honestly, it's probably a little bit better because if we close below here on the 30-minute, we'll have higher confluence. We just have a larger range to play with too, man. So that's another thing. So 15 more minutes. Gotta wait 15 more minutes to enter any other trades here. Yeah, Randy, 50K funded, man. So, yes, sir, man. 50K funded, man. You see it, Brody. I got another 50K account I'm about to pass too. Once we pass that, 100K funded. Yeah, Jeremiah, always trading futures. I used to trade Forex, but the problem with Forex is, I talked about this earlier in the stream too, but the problem with Forex is there's a lot of slippage. So you'll get entered much later than your actual entry point where your orders were set. And there's also a lot more commission fees paid on Forex, and it's just not regulated. That's another big thing. So the thing I like about futures is that you'll always get paid out. It's always regulated, always get paid out. So I'm going to stick to futures from now on until I see something different. Yeah, and now I'm just waiting for this closure. Got about 13 more minutes, man. Plan on trading different platforms? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like different software for trading? I'm probably just gonna stick to this one because this is what my company offers. I'm gonna stick to Tradeovate and just TopStep X. Robinhood? No day trading on Robinhood, bro. Appreciate you, Randy. Appreciate you, bro. If you gotta hop off, all good. But yeah, not gonna be trading on. Yeah, I thought that break of the low is a good impulse entry here. Not gonna lie, but I'd rather just wait. I just want to wait for that closure, man. That's the biggest thing, especially because we got some levels here. Small consolidation. You see how we rejected that instantly? We rejected that instantly, even though we broke the 30-minute low. We came to this consolidation area, rejected that instantly. So that's why I'm just waiting for that closure. Once you get that closure, I'll have a sell stop on the break of this low. Yeah, can't chase 100%. Okay, Jeremiah, I'll send you the link personally. I don't have any referral code for TopStep yet. If I get a referral code, I'll definitely put that in there. But as of right now, I don't have any referral codes, so not gonna add anything. Not gonna get any links. I'll send you some personal links though on text. Dada, yeah, I think you missed out on the trade earlier, but we made about 300 on the day. I think your boy Parth made the same trade as me. He took the same trade. He also made 400 off that. So um, the audience got a good trade today. Drop a like, man, if y'all fucking with the content. Drop a like, man. Short, not yet. Not yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, in terms of the trade, so we got stopped out on that first trade. I know you were there for that. But then we took this second short. Here, let me just go to my files and try to show you guys. Actually, I'll just show you here. So on this 30-minute closure below, we had to sell there. Stop loss was above the previous 30-minute high, and we targeted this area, and that was a hit. So that was about plus 400. We made this trade on the break of this low, targeting these lows on NYSE Open. And the second trade was this buy above here. So on the break of this high, we got in. Stop loss below here, targeted like I think around here, but we closed early because we just saw some rejections. They didn't want to hold too long. So on that one, made about, it went up about 90 ticks, but I think I closed around like 60 ticks, I think. So yeah, there was that trade too. So we got into buys. We got into buys and sells today. Two separate indices. Yeah, and now I think if you don't get anything by 10, if I don't get this closure by 10, I'm done for the day, man. That's all I'm gonna call it. But yeah, we got 10 more minutes. Appreciate you, Dad. Appreciate you, man. So another part of Raja's strategy is whenever you're in a bearish trend and you see a bullish candle closure, Raja enters impulses at the break of the previous bullish candle low. But I've tried that and I just don't like impulse entries. I think I get too greedy with those, and I just I don't like those anymore. I like to just wait for the closure. Just stay patient, wait for the closure, man. That's the best way to get the highest confirmation. Another thing is break of the lows is another confirmation. So yeah, those are the two main things I look for. Let me share this with you guys. So here's a TopStep. Here's the TradeZella journal, basically. So as you can see, for the last month, up about 6.5K, man, 64% win rate. We win about 73% of our days, almost a 1-to-1 RR. You know, you can't really ask for much more than that. I mean, who's really out here winning 64% of trades? Not many people. Not many people at all. 90 and 51. Great record for the last month, you know, alhamdulillah. So just gonna keep face cam is hot. I appreciate that. That's how you connect with the audience, bro. You gotta have the face cam on. That's how you connect with the audience. But yeah, man, been a good month for sure, bro. Definitely a good month. Obviously, I've had some red days throughout the time, but you know, you always have those. But if you look at it, 4 red days and like what, 4, 7, 11 winning days, yeah, 11 and 4. So you can't really do better than that. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to sharing the other screen now. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for sure. But yeah, gonna go back on to charts here. We got about 8 minutes for closure. 8 minutes for closure. Yeah, so the only other thing I can see is if this 15-minute comes down and closes below here, then we can enter on US30 too. But I'm not sure if that's gonna happen or not. I'm mostly focused on NQ right now. So another thing is, you guys might be thinking, oh, on the 15-minute, there's a consolidation here. And the thing I have learned over the last 2 years is essentially if there's a consolidation on the 15-minute, the higher time frame will take the bias. So as you can see, it's a clean range on the 30. So that's what's going to take the bias. So that's what's more than likely going to happen. So we'll fill that. Even though the 15-minute will reject, and it did reject perfectly, it's because you never closed below here. I think that's the reason why we rejected so perfectly off this level. But if we can get the closure below here, then it's more than likely to continue down to fill that range, fill that gap, flip on the daily. And yeah, so let's look at this too. Another thing that we can check if we want to get a flip is here. This whole candle, it's about almost 640 ticks that it moved down. The only part that's left of this candle is about 360 ticks. So it's almost double. So it should flip here. It should flip here and fill this wick. That's what I'm expecting to happen. But first and foremost, before we can even anticipate anything like that, we're gonna have to close below here. That's the only other thing that we can look for. That's the only way we're gonna enter. Five minutes left. Oh. Four minutes left. Not sure if we're gonna get anything today. Already got 3 trades today, man. I mean, it's pretty good. 3 trades, 2-1. Friday, great day. Great day to be grateful, man. Great day to be grateful. Always remember that. Basically, 4 hour is bearish here. But yeah, man, nothing we can really do here. It's gonna reject out this area. Uh, Maybe the only other thing you can do is potentially, if it closes above here, you can get another buy to go up to fill this wick, basically. But yeah, I don't want to keep changing the bias up, man. So more than likely, I'm gonna call it today. So we'll see here. $50. 30 seconds. We should like break above that high, but I don't know if I want to take that yet. 26 seconds. 17 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Rejected. Yup. Not gonna close above. So we're good. We're good. No trades. No trades at 10. Got a haircut at 11:15 in the city. I'm just gonna get ready for that, man. Honestly, pretty soon. If anything, the only other thing I can see here is close above here, fill this range up till 40,100, 41,000 basically. That's all that. All right, then, y'all. I think that might be it. I might wait for one more 15-minute closure. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for one more 15-minute closure, and then yeah. Gonna wait for his last 15-minute candle, and then I'm gonna hop off after that. Who's on the stream here? We got a couple viewers, so just, shout out in the stream. Who's still here? Just leave a comment. I just want to see who's still here, man. We're showing love still. Appreciate y'all, man. 3 viewers. Y'all here from the beginning, bro. First stream. Imagine if I streamed it last month. That would have been a great come up. People would have definitely been winning. NASDAQ, yeah. Get this closure. Good fill. Is in full win right here. Pending. Let's see. We can close above 44. Yeah. Depending on if we close above or not, I will enter maybe. Potentially enter. I don't know yet though. Because I don't want to push anything for no reason. And I'm going to come back on the charts around 2 for the afternoon session. I think because I always see volume at 1 to 2 on the afternoon session. And the thing I like about the afternoon session is that we'll have our bias set for the day. Right now, it's still kind of ranging, consolidating. But once you have that bias set around 2 or 1 or 2, then it's easier to follow that bias. But I don't like trading after 10 a.m. on Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, I'll do it, but anything else other than that, I'm not going to do it. Let's see here. Last trade of the day. Last trade of the day. 9 minutes left till closure. You know what, guys? I'm gonna call it here because I gotta start leaving soon for my haircut. So I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. Appreciate whoever hopped on. I know we got 2 viewers right now. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So yeah, we'll be back on at 2 potentially. So be ready for that afternoon session. That's about it. Thanks, y'all. Take it easy.